Proudly, our team will represent the best upcoming anime RPG games in 2025, with a very interesting gameplay, dynamic combat mechanism, and how many players are waiting for it to release globally in 2025. I hope this video will make you touch the like button to support us, and remember to comment which game are you waiting for. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best Anime RPG Games 2025, Best Upcoming RPG Game Android 2025 and iOS, Most Anticipated Game. Dragon Sword or Project D. This game will become the best upcoming anime RPG games in 2025. The developer confirmed if they would like to target the game into global release. No wonder the game has an English version already since it launched their first trailer gameplay video. It was made by a Hound 13 developer that seems to really understand the player wanted, like making an action RPG that is fully playable in manual. With an action hack-and-slash game, it has a semi-open world base, and when we get into the battle, then the game's arena will have a wider area for the combat. It's a great way for the player to enjoy the combat, even more dynamic, so we have more space on doing some action of dash or avoiding any critical attack. From the graphic, it has the next level visual because it is made by Unreal Engine 5. If you wonder why the game has a Dragon-esque vibes, it's because most of the game's developer work at the DN series. But I think this game will have a better gaming experience with a huge monster we will face. In combat, we can make an air combo and grapple the enemy into the air for a moment. It will cause a high satisfaction to combining the skill while in the air. Most of the heroes have announced like the warrior, mage, and archer, and many more. Seriously, this is the best upcoming RPG 2025 game. Dragon Sword is the best no autoplay RPG action games with a hack-and-slash base and come with the best graphic of anime art style for cross-platforms of PC and Android iOS. Duet Night, Duet Night, what an amazing anime RPG that will be coming up in 2025. This game has quite a different concept with the other game. The developers show us the actual gameplay footage that lets the player flying along the way while attacking with our secondary weapon by using our gun. Actually, every character will have a melee weapon for close range, so we can combine a different playstyle. Finally, the developer listening to the player feedback by adding new male heroes that have represented through the newest game's trailer. I have to say it has a Warframe games-like, but it comes with an anime art style. While having a conversation between the characters to follow the main mission, then we will have a chance to select different dialogue options. Once we pick our own answer, then it will give a different result of the story. Duet Night Abyss has a 3D anime art style that has so much flashy color of the skill showcase. Especially when we launch the ultimate skill, then we can see the special scenes. Fun fact, every time it launched the trailer, each of the videos has been watched for more than 1 million viewers. I assume it's become the most anticipated ARPG games for Android 2025 and iOS. Time to Hunt. I wish the game's developer would watch this video. I know many of the Monster Hunter fans are still waiting for this game to come out globally. Unfortunately, the games were released in a certain region first. It was in Chinese. Right now, we cannot find the games anymore. It seems like the developer are out of the ideas on how to attract the new players. In fact, the other side, I wish the game will release globally as soon as possible. Time to Hunt is an action RPG. That game has a Monster Hunter base. Our main goal is to hunt the huge zoids of the monster, with the different shapes and looks making the monster have their own charisma. We can select many kinds of weapons like a broadsword, sword, bow, spear, or javelin and long katana sword. The combat mechanism is really amazing. Most of the monsters have unpredictable movement, so anticipating and responding to his action is the main key to victory. I hope these best RPG games will launch to global in 2025. Have you ever tried on the previous version? Please write in the comment below. Thanks. Unending Down. Unending Down. If you are looking for a dark fantasy game with soul-like anime game base or Berserker Kazan Mobile, then I will straight away to this game. It has the same game experience from the graphic, dark fantasy, and how good the combat is. The developer is really on point to deliver how the action combat is, to become his first priority to the player. No wonder the game will come with no autoplay. With so much action we can do, like parrying to block the enemy's attack, counter-attack and avoid the forces to slow down the enemy. All of these things need a high concentration to make it happen. Once you touch the button in the right timing, then this whole special action will become so crucial, especially when we face the boss. From the game's trailer, we have seen how we fight with a boss that has a high acceleration, speed, and persistence. Unending Down is the best RPG 2025 Android and iOS and PC that has become one of the best mobile games that is made by Unreal Engine 5. This is a single-player, role-playing game with an open-world concept. We can hang by the wall, destroy any object, dodge to avoid the obstacle as well. What an interesting game on mobile in 2025. AIS of Eternity. AIS of Eternity. This new ARPG game is really mysterious. Seriously, our team tried to find out about the official website, YouTube, or even the social media, but we didn't get any. The developer only announced the gameplay through TapTap that I'm sure everyone knows about these platforms. This game comes with the actual gameplay footage with a great trailer and nice combat. We can clearly see how the main hero is a female that can hold 3 different weapons at the same time. So we can switch the weapon and all of the main active skills can be adjusted by itself. It has an open world base game. We can walk on the wall, hang, glider, and run. The game's visual seems so colorful. Surely after the viewers see the trailer, they will realize if it is pretty much looks like Genshin Impact clone. It doesn't have much information that I can tell you because of the limited access the game has. I hope in the future the developer will make the official channel once, so we all can follow it directly. AIS of Eternity is the best new RPG Android 2025. Wang Yue. Wang Yue. Finally, we have a new open-world anime game that has a metropolitan city with futuristic looks. Anyway, I'm tired of seeing a classical one, but this game really gives a new hope of how the future game will become. This game has so many active NPC that are almost available to meet in every corner. The game mechanism is a hack and slash game, but we should focus on playing a combo by switching the hero and unleashing the support skill to release the chain combo. Once we use the combo, the special scenes will show up with a dynamic camera angle that will make the point of view become interesting. I love how realistic the game is, even if it's an anime, but the way of the developer put the ragdoll physics is the next level. We can destroy so many objects around us. This game will need a high point specification because the number of the NPC is way too massive that will make the rendering system getting heavier. Wang Yue is the best upcoming anime game 2025, open world for Android and iOS. Breaker, Unlock the World. Breaker, Unlock the World. It's been a year since the developer launched the first gameplay trailer, but I am happy how active they are giving us the progress by keeping making a new gameplay. Unfortunately, the game is still in Japanese language, which I doubt it will release directly into global. The game seems so amazing in graphic with a great ambience of nature and looks so green, especially when we are in the village. It's a multi-platform game where we can play the game on PC and also on mobile. On the mobile, I love how the UI seems pretty clear and not so much an icon that shows us on the screen. The gameplay is a hack and slash game in the open world, but I think the developer are focusing on the boss battle. There is a level difficulty stage that we should clear to fight with the stronger one that will give a higher rewards. In combat, we can switch the hero between 3 characters. Fill up the gauge indicator to unleash your ultimate skill. Breaker Unlock the World is the best action RPG 2025 for Android, iOS and also PC. Code Seigetsu. Code Seigetsu. I remember the first beta testing I had. It's pretty interesting RPG game that will launch in 2025. If you wonder about the gameplay, it has a dungeon base, so it's not the open world at all. So we can interact with the NPC and get some features by asking them, like a blacksmith to forge the weapon, armor and accessories. We are only able to access the skill system while visiting the village. It's the same as the lobby actually. Learning the skill tree, placing the right equipment, and sharpening them will increase our combat power even bigger. In combat, the game is super fast, dynamic, and pretty good in action. We can make a combination skill and do an air combo and keep grappling while on the air, so the enemy will become weaker and cannot do a counter. While on the ground, we can switch the hero and play a character by a turn. Every stage will have a huge area that we can explore to find the last boss. Once we kill him, then the next dungeon will be opened up. Code Getu is the best new RPG 2025 that's only available for mobile platforms. Roasa Street Mobile. Roasa Street Mobile. I'm sure if you guys still remember this game because the first beta testing was announced a few moments ago. Right now, there are so many new games with a different genres that comes with this IP of Roasa Street Mobile. But this version is my most interesting part to play. It has exactly the same mechanism as the actual anime, which is an action hack and slash game. In combat, we can summon the spirit to help us in fighting the monster. His ability, power, strength, and dexterity is beyond our main character power, so summoning him will be the perfect and the best way to face the boss stage. It has a storyline as well that will show up before we enter the combat and also after the combat. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have any voiceover. Hopefully, in the next update, the developer will add it. This is the best upcoming ARPG games for mobile 2025. Project Reborn. Project Reborn. I wish by making this video we'll get the news about it, because when I checked on the official website, I didn't find anything. It seems it has disappeared without any reason. Someone should tell us about it. We don't have any access to get the newest information. But out of these issues, I would like to appreciate the gameplay and how good the combat looks. In less than 2 minutes of the video trailer, we already know how the game mechanism entirely. We can use a glider from a higher cliff, hanging on the wall, or running vertically on the wall or tree. It's a pretty interesting part that makes the player have a freedom to explore the open world of Project Reborn. There are 3 main characters that have been shown with a sword weapon and different elements of lighting, fire, and wind. We will be so happy when the game was released globally, and sure it will become the best new anime Genshin Impact game like 2025 for Android and iOS. Crystal of Atlan. Bonus: Crystal of Atlan. This game makes a huge progress even it's only a release on a specific regional. We can simply notice it from the number of the game size. I remember the first time I played it was only 5GB, but right now it's becoming 12GB in total. It's developed twice within less than a year. Surely the developer know which part that they will have to update before releasing to global. I love the game concept. It is really good in combat. I highly recommend you all to play this game once you have a desire to enjoy a combat battle rather than the story. The characters have a new classification job that can be upgraded once we reach a certain level. These all are the best new upcoming anime games on Android in 2025 and iOS. Some of them have a cross-platform as well, which is for PC and mobile. Remember to like this video to support us and comment which game you would like to play when it releases in 2025. See you on the next video. Thanks.